Hello， 大家好，欢迎大家回到白虎大师频道，让我们一起继续游戏。我们还是先看一下，我们现在做什么任务？这啥是那个强盗老巢啊？我们现在位于警局附近，然后上次我们做到了，好像对调查这个象牙房的。收集证据这个任务，然后还有这个吉尔登的院子。接下来我们有另外一个任务需要做，就是这个关于花园装饰品商店这个需要拜访一下这个地方。然后另外就是我看一下，对，这也是个任务。这个任务我看是在任务什么位置？好像是在这边，也是在南部这边，在格兰萨雷这边。然后看一下，夏安峪建设规划，这应该是一个在档案馆查阅资料的一个，这我们先暂时放一下。格兰雷萨南部的萨拉亚游艇俱乐部。哦，对了，上次在离线之后，偶然接到了一个任务，是这个弦理论，帮助音乐家找一个他丢失的这个小提琴，这是偶然在大街上触发的一个任务。然后我们先把这个任务先做完了。这应该是个小任务。在哪里？在这个位置，看错了。对，在这儿。这是我自己设定的位置，我先把它删除了。我是怎么找不见的？现在就好找了。等一下。在这儿。怎么又出来了
？We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck. Ooh, or make pizza. Do you like pineapple?
我喜欢披萨。这还有个人在里面。
These are intricate pieces of music, quite beautiful if my sight reading holds true.
Feel free to look around.
This cover is dusty, it hasn't been taken off for a long time. This cover is dusty, it hasn't been taken off for a long time. The jagged bottle reeks of cheap whiskey. The thief left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato. Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke. The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains. clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke. An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case. Nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd.
看一下，这边都搜查过了。
We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck. Ooh, or make pizza. Do you like pineapple?
看一下。
I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. Anything else you'd like to know?
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons. But nobody visits me anymore.
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
算搜集完毕了，看一下。可是这个血迹怎么找呢？留下一道血迹。这应该这些证据都收集完了。可能日后还有其他的线索吧。我们现在看一下。我们现在去这个传送点，然后从传天剧院传送到这个格兰莱萨雷这个南部。
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase. Come closer and try something on.
"那这匹马能骑吗？应该快到了。
All the newspapers are sold out.
我们来看一下，我们现在到这个花园装饰品商店。应该就这里面。
Simply the best garments on the island.
哎，不是哦，还没到呢。他是卖衣服的。应该是这儿。
Landscapes and portraits. My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
花园装饰品，这是艺术品商店。
Garden statues, swings, and even more. My goods will brighten up your house.
我看一下任务里面需要什么。丢失的东西。
Find me. My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
还得回去一趟，估计。
Masterpieces by local artists at an affordable price. My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
我们现在回房子那边看一下。这不是我们的房子，我们的房子是在在这个位置，斯腾伍德庄园。我们现在回去一下，这什么地方？旧废墟。哎，我看一下，好像有个关于旧废墟的地方，我看看。可能我记错了。然后我们现在先回房子这边看一下。设定一下位置。跑过去稍微有一点点远，我们还是从传送这边过去。等一下，
The garden's much prettier, don't you think? A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have so many ideas. The
best place for reading.
“他需要一些回忆，怎么能抒发回忆呢？”
My mother liked the story of David and Goliath. She said it doesn't matter how small you are, you can always overcome any obstacle. Ah yes, we were sword fighting in this very spot.
And that time I was the winner.
So, as your victory prize, you asked me to fulfill a wish. I remember we did something the very next night, John, but what was it? We brought a cage with us. You insisted it must be made of iron.
That's because we were preparing to hunt fairies in our garden. Everyone knows iron is the only thing that can hold them.
And I was distinctly uncomfortable.
It was a disguise, of course. Fairies are easy to scare off, unless you're incognito.
And every trap needs bait. We brought honey and a glass of warm milk.
After 2 hours lying in wait, we noticed movement in the bushes. The fairies appeared at last.
No, it was just Isolde the pig. She was lured by the smell of honey and milk, and ate every last drop. Isolde belonged to Mr. Sim in Miner's End and escaped regularly. At least twice a month we would see him searching for her all over the island.
某个美妙的夜晚，我在一场击剑比赛中击败了夏伊属实属不易的成绩。作为给我的奖品，我让他陪我一起去寻找小精灵。夏洛克并不像我那样热衷，他假装不相信小精灵的存在。但我知道该怎么做。我们乔装打扮，并找到了一个大的可以捉到精灵的铁笼子，在里面摆了热牛奶和蜂蜜当做诱饵，结果成功了。我们埋伏了2个小时，发现灌木中有动静，灌木丛中有动静，然后小精灵们终于出现了。至少我是这么认为啊！原来是小猪伊索尔达闻到了牛奶和蜂蜜的味道，他吃光了最后一滴牛奶，然后像来时一样飞快地逃走了。伊索达尔的饲主是矿工之末的西姆先生，但他总是喜欢乱跑。每个月至少2次，我们都会看到他在科尔多纳四处寻找他。他会出现在一些意想不到的地方。所以某种程度上他也算有点魔力吧。乱跑的小猪，这边还是过不去，到不了后院。
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
刚从那儿下来，你喊上面有没有人？脑子有毛病吗？
Manor all to ourselves.
这里还是进不去的地方，还是进不去。
There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. This portrait was painted some time before my father's death. I would guess it's the only depiction of him that remains.
啊，这是刚才在那个艺术街买的那幅画。
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
这有个密室始终找不见，我猜还是从那个房间应该能穿过去。外面该去的地方基本都去过了。
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
我们现在还是看一下任务。
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
刚才好像买了不少部件，我们再找找。
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor.
One of your early sketches of me. And a rather unflattering one at that. Just look at my nose.
幸亏把那些艺术品全买了，要不然的话还得回去继续把那些没有买上的还继续买了。
You do miss her.
I do.
多了一张床，又被你占了。
This time I was first to pick beds.
两个
This
床
one's
你，
mine now.
两个床都是你的，现在是吧？真够霸道的。啊，这边已经检查过了。
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
这边好像没了，我看一下。还有啊，还有一个没找到，是什么呢？
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
可能是还落掉了什么东西。找不见，算了。这个小偷的破碎玻璃划伤留下的血迹也找不见线索。看一下这边。我们现在做这个吧，做这个伊莫金的照片，但是现在游艇俱乐部。这哪有游艇俱乐部啊？啊，在这儿。我们来看一下。你哼哼什么呢？哇，这儿的人真搞笑，他们不说话，就是哼哼哼哼哼，不知道哼什么意思。啊，在这下面我们看一下。啊，在那边。哎呀，我把这个有个那个象牙那个地图取了，在哪儿呢
？Could you help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
That's a question I can answer.
游艇俱乐部的成员提到，保罗错过了上午的比赛，早就没人见过他。他可能在游艇俱乐部南边的工坊里。南摩天的工坊里看看。工坊。工坊呢，应该就是这个位置。果然是。游艇俱乐部工坊，我们来进来看一下。
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
会不会是那小偷呢？
The champion's whirlpool pools bread and butter.
这儿刚才进不来，现在可以了。
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
这应该是食物吧，有点像饼干这类的东西。这边是罐头，像放过很多年的罐头，好像都腐烂了，腐蚀了，差不多表面已经都发霉了。什么东西啊？
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
It should have a warning to cover your ears.
I hope
那儿有把
Paul
钥
is more
匙。
skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
是这个房间的钥匙。
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these.
这什么呀？
A box full of darts, each
飞
has a
镖。
needle and can be loaded with drugs. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving. To earn big, you have to spend big. An interesting place for a message to a champion. Mr. Gilden wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another. Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. Bloodied bandages.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort. We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Oi! Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen has no friends. Except for me.
If you must try to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead. Show me how inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment. So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat. But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
要战斗了。
Take a rest, my friend.
I will end you. I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
"往哪儿打呢？傻逼玩意儿！再给老子露个背！每他妈打不着，这傻逼被一打，他妈就站直了，这我操！我天！ 那牛逼啊！
I'm coming for you.
啊，过来过来！
Don't cry, you'll live.
还有吗？再来一波。还有啊，看来。
Time to knock this guy out. He's all yours now. Go for it.
No more crime for you, and
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm gonna hurt you.
don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
还有吗？看来还有一波。
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month.
I couldn't miss the party. I couldn't miss the party.
挺牛逼啊！
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Dodge this!
Take a rest, my friend.
都被打趴下了吧？
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
那孙子呢？
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine. I'm clueless. I don't know what this means.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing Whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist. It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation. I don't know what you're suggesting.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
I'm clueless.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoiled girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's bag, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening. Just be quick.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
这边任务做完了，所有证据收集完毕。我们看一下。
I don't have any thoughts on this. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just
Are you aware that Paul smuggled...
Mr. Holmes, I've already told...
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
It's chilling to think the monster is free. It's chilling to think the monster is free.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows. quite the spectrum, from the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Gosh, what a mansion.
Why do I get the worst jobs?
An amount of attention that most can only dream of. Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
“看一下有没有其他任务可以做了。这两个家具店、工艺品店已经拜访过了，然后这儿还有一个豪华家具商人，我们来这儿看一下。我们需要传送到还是科尔多纳编年史这边。
The best antiques in the... Sorry, I've nothing to offer you at present.
他这儿没有什么可卖的，可能都买完了已经。
Closer and try something on. You won't regret it.
How do you do?
Seni görmek.
Help me, please.
So you think if you have money, we should bow to your whims? No, sir.
Help me, please.
I'd rather bite a snake than talk to you.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
The trail stops here among the waste.
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was stolen. Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh, yes, I did. It was sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend. Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir, the sailors also took my donkey. So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so what is his violin? Oh.
You couldn't have known they would steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay put. Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's sake. May I ask you something?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
Ah. 教堂附近的商人，
The donkey was being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase.
Don't mind the mud, Sherry. Get your ear to the ground. I'm sure you'll hear the hooves.
One of them lost his cap. Do you know anything about this?
Hey, Tom. You have exactly 1 minute to get lost.
哇，这么屌啊！
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm not in the mood to talk to money bags.
This isn't
Help me,
working.
please.
You might need a different tack.
Because I can find you some.
Could you help me?
I'm not in the mood to talk to money bags.
Everyone's looking
Is this
at
familiar
us.
to you?
Are
You
you
should
looking
know
for trouble?
what you're doing.
Because I can find you some.
May I ask for your assistance?
Hey, Toff. You have exactly 1 minute to get lost.
This isn't
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
You might need a
Hey,
different
Toff.
tack.
You have exactly 1 minute to get lost.
啊，驴在这儿。
This must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
一群吵闹的水手正在湿湖的酒馆里闹事儿，他们既疯狂又危险，难怪顾客们都不敢反抗他们。我们进去跟他们上一课吧。这是我最喜欢的部分。
Take a rest, my friend. Just... No more.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't.
The snuff. Overcome him. Don't rush.
I could miss the party. I'm coming for you. I could miss the party.
No more crime for you until next month.
Weaken him first.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime for you until next month.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
我知道，来吧。
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Dodge this!
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
还转吗？
Well, they left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them. The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
酒馆，这酒馆看来是户外的，我还以为室内酒馆呢。你卖东西吗？
I found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. I'll be quick as a flash. Hey, Yusuf, please look after my cart, okay? And don't eat anything. Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
Well done. I look forward to the beautiful reunion. These bare shelves are actually rather convenient. Less washing up.
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
It would be my pleasure.
This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognize it? This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognize it? Look up, Sherry. There used to be an attic up there. We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children. You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
Bravo. I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds in the skilled hands of a virtuoso. That melody, it brought back some memories. I have a confession to make, Mr. Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
Oh, so that was you. After my wife's death, it was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening helped me persevere. In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, oh, I don't play.
It's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes. The way I see it, the violin chose you. Take good care of her.
Sherry, I'm really glad we helped him.
I hope you'll enjoy playing it as much as I did.
他把那把小提琴送给我了。
These bare shelves are actually rather convenient. Less washing up.
这不之前考虑了吗？我能拿一个吗？
These bare shelves are actually rather convenient. Less washing up. 我们到老城市集这边看看，去这个旧城，因为这片区域还没有去过，是一个全新的地方，看看能不能过去。从这边一直走就过桥到旧城了。这有个书店，在这儿，我们进来看一下。
All fresh issues are sold out.
全卖光了，我操！二楼能进去吗？进不去。这什么地方？它这里面好多地方都进不去， 除非有任务做的地方才能进去。
The market square, beating heart of the old city.
I wonder if they still sell that heavenly Turkish delight round the corner.
Don't pass
Don't
by.
miss out on the best.
这里有卖也有卖家具的。
Let's pick something that suits you.
这是卖衣服的，还是那些破衣服。
Take one more look.
Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase. May your purchase bring you joy. Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase. May your purchase bring you joy.
这个还得回那边回忆。我们先这里面城里面转悠转悠，一会儿再回去。好大的城啊，这里面。
All fresh issues are sold out.
这边书店都是所有书都是卖光的。商队旅馆新地点。北市这里能不能进去？
Selam.
Can I ask you a question?
I clearly have nothing to do with what you are asking about.
像个强盗、扒手、敌对关系。
Help me, please.
You want answers, but I don't want to talk to you, rich boy. So what happens now?
You obviously haven't thought this all through.
Help me, please.
Or you just
Go
annoying
back
these
to your
people
fancy
on
house.
What's up?
Mm-hmm. 清真寺。这边是什么呀？
Bakın kim burada.
I remember the monument. Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I know I'm standing very still, but I'm not the statue you're meant to look at.
好了，今天的游戏就先播到这里，感谢大家的观看。如果大家喜欢我的频道，可以点击屏幕下方的小铃铛订阅我的频道，同时也可以在留言区给我留言，告诉我你是否喜欢这款游戏。好了，我们下期游戏再见。